Lead guitarist for Vessel.
My name is Josh Blair, and I play acoustic guitar to try to sing in the band.
I'm Isaac Grant, I play bass.
Myron Cook, I play saxophone.
I'm Harry. I play drums in Vessel.
I'm Josh Collins. I play keyboards and piano in the band.
My name is Jonathan Brammer. I play lead guitar, slide guitar, and banjo in the band.
Tell me a little bit about Vessel. I know that you guys have been at this for quite a while. So talk to me about the origins of the band, where you all come from, and what brought you together.
It started with Josh Blair and Isaac and I. Mostly Josh Blair, because he's the one that got us all going. He's the one that put the arms around the shoulders. And we started as a three-piece. Guitar, bass, and drums. I was on drums. Trying to limit myself to one instrument. But we soon acquired like a couple more members. I moved to a guitar. We picked up a drummer and a mandolin player. Moved on to bigger shows and bigger stages, and now we're this 7-piece, maybe 8-piece entourage, right? Yeah, maybe 8, but it's I guess it's grown to a wide range of funk and dance and
Bluegrass,
and folk,
Americana, and roots rock, and
yeah. And we try not to limit ourselves to one genre.
Well,
there's four. There's like all of us write, and so there's a bunch of songwriters in the band. So we all come from very different musical tastes and genres, and putting it into this amalgamation is it's anybody's guess. We hit a lot of different musical styles. I think that's the thing that captivates and is kind of our signature sound.
The fire falls as winter calls, and it withers all along. No surprise, it will rise, the cold shall heal the dawn. When the sunlight falls and the sunbeam falls, push you to the unknown. And I can't rise up to the sky and think that I got it all.
And I think what I see and feel and hear from you guys is that you each have a deep respect for each other as not just individuals, but as musicians, and the talent that you each bring to the table. That's definitely something that I think comes through.
Oh, we have to work together.
Yeah.
Definitely. And but yeah, I mean, we're all as acquainted with our instruments. We're acquainted with our instruments enough to be able to when it comes to learning an original song by somebody in the band, we allow that person to do what they think is best for that song, and that person honestly does do best, for what that song needs in terms of their instrument.
It's interesting for me in that I can tell, I mean, each of you are just so madly talented on your own. And sometimes I think when you collaborate like that, you lose a little bit of that talent. Everybody kind of has to dull the edges just a little bit. But I don't see or hear or feel that with you guys. I really don't, which is really just an awesome experience.
I think over the years that it's emboldened, you have to, sometimes, the difference of playing in a three-piece or a quartet, the approach is different, but what you learn in that different approach musically actually really frees you up and giving breath and space, and that's been a big, just really being conscientious of giving with so many musicians on the stage to give breath for those different tonalities to kind of come through. It's
We're a chorus of gorillas. Everybody's got an energy that they need to put out there. We know how to work with it at the time.
That energy also is kind of pushed by one another too. I think we kind of nudge one another and say, "Play that a little better, can't you?" I mean,
No.
So
there's some ball busting.
The band name Vessel originally formed. The word vessel being our bodies that we have, our physical form being a conduit for energy when we get together and channeling positive energy, and that energy being shared with the listener, and that reciprocal relationship that happens is kind of the magic that goes on with the music. It happens on stage, and the camaraderie that we have is pretty much the most exciting thing. We're a band of brothers, and so it's
Exactly. It's not just one person who's contributing. It's more like organic idea. If you kind of think of it as like chemistry, it's like everyone's putting in this energy together, and as a group, we're creating this sound. It's not just one individual. It's all of us coming together as a whole. And then, getting back to listening to recordings, it's really interesting to see what comes about, especially with all the improvisation and using, ideas and being conduits and trying to harness different sounds and energies and communicating on stage with each other. It's a real joy to work with one another.
Don't know your sound and don't know your music, what would you like them to know about you most? What can they expect when they come to your show?
You can expect to not know what to expect.
That's most accurate, but diversity was the second thing I heard that. Isaac's got it right there.
I mean,
you don't know what you're going to
It could be a night full of bluegrass, it could be a night full of funk, it could be a night full of psychedelic weirdness, it could be, like you saw just earlier, straight up acoustic, almost the opposite of everything that we usually do. Totally, So that's what it is. It's like
songs can be played in multiple ways. I mean, the way that you heard a song to be played 3 months ago, when we go to approach it, we feed off the energy of the crowd and the situation that we're in, and I think that has kind of adds to the dialect of how we interpret the song for that night. If the crowd's really into it, we might extend it. We might play it a little quicker, a little softer. Like, it's always organic. And I think that's the thing that lets the songs, even though you might have heard them from us a few times, there's still going to be a new approach or a new way to kind of interpret the music. And I think it keeps it fresh for us and hopefully for our audience too.
Fantastic. Now you guys have some diehard fans and people who found you through groupies. Anybody have fun groupies?
They're enthusiasts. We don't call them groupies, they're enthusiasts.
Okay. Does anybody have a fun enthusiast?
Okay, with Mr. Wife's in the room.
Jazz hands.
I'm gonna take that edit point to drink this.
No, our fans are awesome, and really, you know, over the years, we've all just become really good friends with them. At this moment, you know, like a lot of the people that's been there since the very beginning are now very much our friends, and
Very close friends.
and we, you know, we don't come and play a show and leave. You know, we come and hang out and like go later, and we're all buddy with everybody. You know, it's like it's become a family.
Yeah, last Thursday we played at Cosmic Charlie's in Lexington, and there was a whole group of people that came up to see us, and we were just all very grateful to have so many people that enjoy our music. They want to come travel and see us on a Thursday night out of town.
That's wonderful. Now, as writers, you guys must pull your writing styles and your interest into that. What do you like to read? What inspires you to write what you write?
I read technical manuals and recipes, so, but I'm the drummer, I'm the balance.
I think when it comes to, I mean, when it comes to writing a song, I'm personally more oriented around the New Orleans rhythmic style of playing. You know, like the I don't know, I like the idea of Zydeco music or.
Early American music, I think, is the foundation for a lot of what we do. We pull from the jam bands, but I think like we were discussing earlier. I think if you quantify Vessel just as a jam band, you're missing the point of it. Being called a jam band or just being quantified as such is more like being called your kid name. It's certainly a common thread that we have, but where we explore musically is so much more diverse from that. And you know, where we get inspiration from, like, I'm sure we are all somewhat well read.
It's funny, we're all a different flavor. You know, it's like everybody has their own flavor, but
They still let us out in public. It's amazing.
Yeah, and they ask for more, so the melange is working.
You know, also I would like to add to that, you know, if you get into our music and listen to a lot of the words, you'll see and hear that a lot of it is trying to point people in a direction that we see to benefit, you know, us and our friends, and maybe lift
positivity.
Lift people's spirits, you know, potentially get people thinking in a new way. And that's really where it all began for the three of us, is just we wanted to make something. Well, we didn't want, it just happened, but we were making things that were, you know, uplifting and to think about something new.
I think for me, personally, I think the other guys can attest to this, is like, I get inspiration from the conversations that I have, from those late nights with our friends and fans afterwards, and we get, you know, talking about the world at large. And for me, a lot of that is fodder, and those conversations I have with people of getting into the deep stuff. That will come out as the context for the lyrical writing that I
Being a newer member of the band, I was never really much of a songwriter. I was always playing a lot of improv and beat, and the band's really challenged me to do that. Just playing in Terrapin, going on the road at Nights of Fire in New York. I wrote a song about it. That was inspiring for me. And
Pulled it out
just
of you.
feeding all the energy. You know, one of the songs is called "It Takes a Village." So this is my village right here. And I really appreciate everyone's influences and the camaraderie.
As far as finding you guys on social media, where do they go to?
You go to Vesselmania on Facebook as well.
Vesselmania.com.
You know, really, if you want to go, like what we suggest is go to our website at Vesselmania.com. All the links to all of our online archives of our shows, our Facebook, all those things,
YouTube.
Twitter, YouTube, all that's up there. So it's all in one spot. You don't have to remember a bunch of things. Vesselmania.com. And
We released a double album a couple years ago, and that's for stream, free stream off the front page of our website at vesselmania.com. So you can listen to it there. Archive.org has a bunch of shows posted, and Vessel Louisville, or is it Vesselmania on YouTube? Mania. Vesselmania on the YouTube is a place to find our YouTube channel.
Ah.